I knew you would never have let me just walk out the door after everything that we meant to each other without giving me a chance to explain.
I need you to do something for me.
Anything, Lily, anything.
I want you to stay away from Luke. I thought I made that clear yesterday, but I guess I have to ask again.
I had to see him. I had to make sure that he didn't think I just ditched him down in Mexico.
I'm not finished. I also need you to stay away from my entire family.
What are you talking about?
I want you to move out. I want you to get out of the guest house. I want you off my property.
You sure she remembers me? You told her my last name, Norbeck, right?
You didn't tell me you were on the honor roll every semester.
Well, how hard is that in junior high?
For some people, it's like rocket science. Anyway, she obviously likes you.
She said that?
Go ask her yourself.
Wanda, will you keep an eye on the kids for me? I'll only be a minute.
Sure.
Hi, Miss
Hey, Gwen.
I wasn't sure if you'd remember me.
Oh, don't be silly. You're one of my fondest memories of Oakdale. Look at you. You're all grown up. You look great.
Thanks, so do you.
And who is this?
Oh, this is my son.
Oh, he's beautiful. I think he might just look like his father.
I know this is out of the blue and everything, but I could really use some help, and I didn't have anywhere else to go.
Your mother again?
Well, partially, but there's a lot more to it than that.
Well, maybe we should go sit down someplace. Let me just make arrangements with my aide.
Attention passengers, this is the final boarding call for Transamerica Flight 617 to New York. Now boarding at gate 11.
I'm sorry, ma'am. The flight's already boarding. I'm afraid you won't make it.
But I don't have any luggage to check, and the security line is short, and I could really make it. So, please, can you get me on the plane?
There's another one to New York later today.
That's too late. You just sell me that damn ticket now, because I got to get to New York. My daughter's there, and she needs me.
Don't lose her. All right, then you gotta find another line on her. She moves, you move. I want to know what she's up to. Got it? Thanks. Hey.
Hey.
How's Parker?
It's okay. Ellen's gonna take him home. You know, I don't know what came over me. Asking him to connect with Rory like that. I know that I pushed him, Jack. I know that I scared him.
No, don't beat yourself up, honey. You're just hoping that he'd help you find the baby, that's all.
But he worries so much as it is, and now he's worried about Rory, now he's worried about me, too. I think it's too much for him to have all that on his shoulders.
Relax. I mean it. You gotta take it easy.
I'm just scared. And where could Gwen be with the baby?
I was talking to Hal. He's tracking Will's bank card withdrawals. Last one was made, somewhere in Pennsylvania.
They're headed east.
Yeah, it looks that way. He's gonna follow up and let me know what he finds out.
What should we do in the meantime?
I think we should attack this from another angle. Something's been gnawing at me ever since we talked to Iris in Gwen's apartment. She was clearly shocked that Gwen had taken off with the baby.
Well, I don't know about that. The woman is a con artist, Jack. She was pretending to be shocked.
Why? Letting us know that she's clueless, that doesn't do her any good. Whatever she's up to, she's just as anxious to find Gwen as we are.
Well, maybe she's already looking for her. And do you think that Iris could lead us to Gwen and the baby?
Exactly. I put Shanks on her trail. But suddenly, she's off the radar.
Maybe she already found Gwen.
It's possible. I'm betting that, yeah, they did get in touch. Which is where Cass Winthrop comes in.
What? Cass? He wanted me to take some deal where I'd have to give up the baby. Why would he help us find Iris?
You call him. You tell him you want to take that deal.
It's the same woman? Kristen Thompson?
That's her. That's the nurse that was on duty the night my baby was born.
How did you arrange for us to meet her this afternoon? Thompson's got a brother who's kind of a bum. He's been AWOL for a while. So I approached her and told her I had some info on him. She bought that. You tell me. She's meeting us in 2 hours.
Great.
Well, what are we gonna do then?
When she shows up, you're gonna ask her how she switched her baby.
Just like that?
Just like that, point blank. You're the baby's mother, Jen. Remember that. We're gonna know by her first reaction whether or not we're right about her.
Thank you so much. I don't know how I'll ever repay you.
My pleasure.
I paid him enough for the both of us. You know where to send the bill, right?
I
May
do.
I
will
take
be
your
in touch.
drink order, ma'am?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I need another minute. Thank you.
Sorry, ma'am.
Oh, I am terribly sorry. I didn't have my own little woman.
That's
Let me
all right.
help you.
I got it. Thanks anyway.
Oh. Ow! Ow! Ooh! Why'd you have to grab my wrist like that? You really hurt me.
Well, it's not much, but the bed is pretty comfy, so you two and the baby can get some rest. You must be exhausted.
Yeah, we're pretty far from home. Thank you so much, Mrs. Clemens. Thank you.
I was always very fond of you, Gwen. I wouldn't have told you to keep in touch if I hadn't meant it.
Is there somewhere where I could, like, heat up some water, like a stove or something?
Well, the microbe's here. There's also a fridge if you need to store more bottles. And there's even a baby carriage, if you can believe it. One of the other teachers is storing it here, but, feel free to use it if you need it. So you want to tell me what's going on?
You want the Reader's Digest version?
I'll take any version, as long as it's the truth.
Somebody, wants to take him away from me.
Your mother?
Not exactly. Though she's managed to work her way back into the picture.
So you two haven't reconciled?
Not really. You know how she is. She's just after what she thinks she can get out of a situation.
Well, right now, what's that?
She says she wants to make up for everything that she did wrong when I was growing up. That she wants us to be a family, but the last thing I want for my little boy is to be crawling over beer cans, So that's why I came to you, Mrs. Clemens. I was hoping that since you helped me before, that maybe you'd be willing to, again, like, I don't want to be a burden or anything. It's just for a little while until I get my feet on the ground.
I'm very glad that you thought enough of me to track me down and ask for help.
Well, you're always very nice.
And you are always very appreciative. I'll arrange it so that Mommy and Daddy and Junior here can stay until you get settled. Oh, have I misspoken? I just assumed that you'd be staying as well. Are you?
Oh, no, Will isn't exactly...
Yes, thank you. And thanks for all your help. We'd be happy to stay.
Wait, I don't get this. You want me to call Cass? You want me to tell him that I'm ready to hand the baby over to Gwen?
Exactly.
Why? Because of what just happened with Parker? You think that I can't handle this? You think that Gwen can take better care of that baby than I can?
No, honey, not at all.
Then
I just want you to call Cass and tell him you're considering his offer. You get him here, I'll take it from here. What? You gotta trust me, Carly.
Okay. All right, I'm sorry, I do trust you, but you have to remember something. That you can't throw your weight around with Cass. You gotta be careful. You gotta stay cool.
Aren't I always cool? I just want to find out what he knows, see if he can lead us to Iris.
Okay.
Here.
Cass, hi. It's Carly Snyder calling. About that proposition you had for me. I'm ready to talk.
So you want me to pack up and move out just like that?
I know it's short notice, but given the situation, I don't think it's appropriate for you to stay here.
Can I do it later? I promised JJ that I would hook up with him, so I'll pack up at the end of the day. I mean, I don't want to disappoint my nephew.
I guess that's all right.
Lily, you don't have to do this.
You cannot. You can't stay. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll move out. But I don't want you or anybody else in this town thinking that I would ever put a child in harm's way.
Isn't that exactly what you did, Keith?
No, it's not. But if that's what you want to believe to make it easier on yourself, but you know what? I'm not going to let you act like what we had meant nothing, because it did. So I want to talk about that, and I'm not budging until we do.
I don't know what you think you're going to accomplish with any of this, because it's over. We are over.
No, Lily. No, not as far as I'm concerned.
I don't know why you are trying to prolong this. It's only going to make things harder, so could you just please...
For who? For you? We loved each other. Why should it be easy to just walk out the door?
Because it's the right thing to do.
No, it's the
Yes.
wrong... It's the wrong thing to do. Come on, you're acting like I kidnapped your son.
No, I know you had nothing to do with that.
No, but you think that I, knew what was going on down there, and I knew it was going to happen, and I let it happen.
I didn't say that either.
Well, you know what? I was clubbed over the head, and then I was left out in the desert to die.
I know. There were certain things that were beyond your control. I understand that. My son stowed away on your plane. My mother twisted your arm to take her to that clinic. We are not over because of that. We are over because you lied to me again.
I had to.
Nobody put a gun to your head and forced you to deliver illegal body parts.
You know why I took that job.
Yes, that's right, to pay me back. You said this. Or, it really, really makes me sick that you're using me as an excuse.
I'm not using you as an excuse. I'm well aware of the decisions that I made. Even the fact that I allowed your mother to blackmail me into taking her down to Mexico, okay? But you know what? I did that job because I wanted to pay you back. I wanted you to see me for who I am instead of dependent on you. And you know why, Lily? Because I love you. And I'm not going to apologize for loving you.
And I will not accept another excuse for you lying to me. So where does that leave us?
With a lot to talk about.
No. No. Not anymore. Forget it.
So what, it's easy to go back to Holden? It's too inconvenient to remember what we meant to each other?
This is not about convenience.
Well, what is it about then? Why won't you let me explain?
I have listened to you. I have trusted you, and my son ends up in a foreign country with a gun to his head held hostage.
Lily, I'm sorry about what happened to Luke. But he knows that it wasn't my fault. So why can't you believe that?
He's a child. He looks at you through a child's eyes. You were teaching him how to fly a plane. You were his hero. Then he got you in trouble. Of course he's going to forgive you.
You would have forgiven me, too, a little while back. Because you love me. You still do. I could see it in your eyes.
You have to go.
No, I'm not going. Wait. Why? Why do you keep running away from me? When I pulled you out of that fire, I thought that was the last time that you were going to run away from me.
I wasn't thinking as clearly then as I am now.
Oh, so it's easier to not to deal with me anymore, right? To just go running back to that life that you were trying to escape from before you met me? Because it's safe there?
Maybe I'm not running away at all. Maybe I see my family. And I realize that that's where I belong. You have to just let me go. My life is none of your business anymore.
The hell it isn't. I love you. And I know that you love me. So I'm not going to pretend about any of this stuff here and just let you off the hook.
Cass.
I have to admit I was a little surprised to get your call.
Why is that? You made me an offer.
And you refused it. And since the judge has postponed his ruling on unsealing your records...
Yes, well, Cass, you were the one who pointed out that I really can't afford to have those records become public. And so now that I've had time to think about what you were saying...
You found a way to accept my logic?
And so here we are.
Here we are indeed. Just sign on the line right there where it's marked.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I have no intention of signing anything.
But you just said...
I said that I wanted to talk to you, that I was considering your offer. And Cass, I'll be honest with you. I've considered it, and it's lousy. And frankly, Cass, I think you're kind of lousy, too.
Carly, I'm a very busy man. I don't know what game you're playing.
No more a game than the strong-arm tactics you used on my wife the other day. How's it going, counselor?
Is this official police business, Jack?
I can make it official if you'd like.
Why, what's going on?
You tell me. Spoke to, Iris Dombrowski or Gwen Norbik lately?
We've been in touch. Why?
I need to find them. And I need your help tracking them down.
What makes you think my clients need tracking down?
You haven't been paying attention to the PD bulletins, have you? Your first client, Gwen Norbik, she skipped town with her son. She ran off with Lieutenant Munson's son, Will. Iris Dombrowski, we think she's an accomplice.
I'm shocked. I don't know what to say.
Why not? You said you'd heard from them.
Not for the last couple of hours.
Oh. So you didn't advise them to leave the state?
Of course
That'd
I
be
did.
a serious ethics violation.
Gee, really?
You didn't help them map out a route, teach them how to avoid
If
the
you're
cops?
suggesting that
I don't have time for this, Cass.
I don't understand. I had a serious talk with the two of them, and they both assured me that they were going to do this by the book.
Oh, Counselor, looks to me like you've been had.
Scrambled egg on a roll? You get that? They call it rolls here, not buns. Anyway, I hope you're hungry.
Thanks. What's all the other stuff?
Clothes. If I wore this shirt any longer, I'd be walking by myself. I got you and the baby some stuff, too.
You're too much.
So what do you think? Do I fit in?
Will, you don't have to do this.
Take it you don't like my fashion sense?
I'm not talking about that. You know, you don't have to stay. Buy us all this stuff. You already got us to New York. That's like above and beyond.
What am I gonna do? Hurry back to Oakdale? Is there a calculus test I'm dying to take?
I'm sorry. Stop making jokes.
I'm serious. Gwen, if I go back to Oakdale, then my dad, the cop, is gonna hassle me to tell him where you are. I might as well just hang out with you for a while.
Do you know how much trouble you could be in?
Well, Trouble is my middle name, if you hadn't heard. You know what else? They call it soda here. It's not pop. And when I tried to tell the guy that soda had ice cream in it, he looked at me like I had 3 heads. Anyway, take your pick, diet or not.
This is your way of telling me to shut up.
Something like that. You know that I wouldn't be here if I didn't want to be.
You keep saying that, I'm gonna have to start to believe you.
Unless you don't want me here.
So, Genius, did you get a bottle opener, or do we have to pop the caps with our teeth?
Oh.
Hey,
Hey, Dusty, I thought you were housekeeping. Come on in.
if you need some privacy, I'll come back.
It's a little too late for modesty, don't you think? After you delivered my baby, I don't really have any secrets left.
I blurted it out completely. I mean, I've completely blocked it out.
Well, I haven't. I will never forget. And I will always be grateful. First, you helped bring my baby into the world, and now, hopefully, you're gonna help me get him back.
You really hurt me. You grabbed my wrist right there, see? It's an old tennis injury. Oh, dear, I hope it's not sprained.
I am so sorry, ma'am. Is there anything I can do to help?
Ice. Ice would be lovely.
Ice? Oh, that shouldn't be too hard. I'll be right back. Here you are, ma'am.
Oh, you're a dear. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mr.
Brinks. Gaston Brinks. Is there anything else I can do?
No, thank you. I think I have everything I need.
Great.
Kristen Thompson. Gaston Brinks. Thank you so much, Mr. Brinks.
We're gonna get your baby back to you no matter what. What is it?
Well, I want so much to believe that.
Are you okay?
I'm just nervous, I guess. I wish I were as sure as you that all of this is gonna work out.
It is. We're getting closer. By the day, every minute we're getting closer. What are you thinking?
I don't know. I know we're getting closer, but it scares me. I want to hold my baby so bad. I can almost feel the weight of him in my arms, and I've just been disappointed so many times already. And what if, after all this anticipation, it's just another dead end? I don't think I could take that. And you know, before, when I would start feeling scared like this, I'd go looking for a hit of meth.
No, Jen, come here. You need to relax. Let me give you one of my famous neck rubs.
Oh, I'm okay.
No, sit down, sit down. Trust me. Drop your head. Drop your head. Everything's gonna be okay. Just let everything go. We have everything under control. It's all gonna be over soon.
Tampa, please. New listing, Miss Kristen Thompson.
Coming up on As the World Turns.
Nurse Thompson said that she's going to be detained. Do you think that she's having second thoughts?
Kristen? Excuse me. Are you Kristen Thompson?
Still shopping in the bargain basement, I see.
You said that we're in this together, G-Man, so I'm going with you. And together, we're gonna bring Rory home.
Try to relax.
I'm trying, but my shoulders are knots.
I see that.
No, it feels good, though, really. It's good.
That's because I'm world famous. I almost went into the spa business. Did you know that? But something about this redhead in the fashion business kind of drew me in. Did I hear a laugh?
I don't think I could manage a laugh today, Dusty. What if she doesn't even tell us the truth?
She's gonna.
How do you know that?
Because we're gonna surprise her. She's not gonna have time to make up a lie.
But what if she's already thought one up?
She's a nurse. She's not a con artist. She's gotta have some humanity, maybe even some guilt.
But wouldn't that make her more scared? She broke the law.
You're gonna make her understand that you're only interested in getting your baby back. Maybe she'll even want to clear her conscience. You know?
Yeah, maybe you're right. Oh, Dusty. I am almost beginning to believe that this could work.
No, I'm sorry. I don't know the address. I just know she recently relocated to Tampa. Are you sure? Okay, no, thank you. Great. What now? You better think fast, Emily. You're running out of time.
Iris, you call me as soon as you get this message. And I mean it. I've had it with those two. I'm not going to sully my reputation any further by continuing to represent Ms. Dombrowski or Ms. Norbeck.
Well, good. Then you can tell us why Iris is so interested in Gwen.
Sorry, I may be dropping their case, but our communications are still privileged. But a word to the wise, there's more going on with them than meets the eye.
What does that mean?
Carly doesn't know that I'm Gwen's mom. When all this goes down, Carly can never know.
That's all I have to say. Those two ladies are all yours.
More than meets the eye. What is that? Why couldn't he just come out and say whatever it is he wanted to say?
Take the hell of a time to find his principles.
Iris and Gwen, those two, they made some kind of pact. I know it.
Cass might not know where Iris is, but I have a stronger feeling now more than ever that she's the key to finding Gwen and the baby. Hey, Al. Really? Great, thank you. Yes, thanks. All right, bye. Okay, let's go.
Go? Yeah, where?
No, you're going home. I'm going to the airport. Hal had one of his guys pick up Iris's trail. She bought a ticket to New York this morning.
Well, then let's go to New York.
No, honey, no.
Why not?
Because it's a big city. I have no idea where to start. You gotta let me handle this one on my own.
Okay, you go ahead. I'll take a cab. Just find Iris as quickly as possible, okay?
I love you.
Ellen, hi, it's Carly. I need a big favor. Huge, in fact.
Yeah, I haven't developed a sudden case of amnesia, Keith. I'm not denying what happened between us.
Well, Lily, then I don't understand how you can just shut this all down.
Well, there's something about being held at gunpoint and having your life threatened that really puts things in perspective.
So walking away from me, that puts things in perspective?
My life has been a mess the past few weeks because I got involved with you. I never should have done that. It was not right. It happened way too fast.
No, it didn't. Come on, we needed each other.
No, we clung to each other, that's all it was. But it had nothing to do with love.
Oh, wait a minute, Lily, now don't.
You said you wanted the truth. I'm
going
gonna tell you the truth. I'm sorry if you don't like it. Don't shut it down just because you don't like it.
Okay, well, what about all the laughs that we had together? And we actually believed that you and I could start fresh, a new life together.
I remember that. I remember all the laughing. But I also remember this nagging suspicion that I had in my head about you, about this thing. I actually was afraid of you.
Afraid? Why would you be afraid of me? I would do anything for you, anything.
Yes, except bring my son back. In one piece. Holden did that.
So that's why you want to go back with him? Because he brought your son back because he didn't get kidnapped?
He was there. He was there. You weren't there.
Well, what about me? Did you ever think about where I might have been? That I might have been dead somewhere?
Yes, I did. Of course. I did. I never wanted to believe that you would just leave Luke there in trouble like that.
Yeah, but you did. You did. You thought the worst. You gave up on me, Lily. And the difference between you and me, I would never, ever have given up on you. I'll be out by the night.
Thanks. That was a feast. I didn't realize how hungry I was.
Me neither.
Thank you.
So, you mind if I ask you something?
No?
When I came in, you were staring really hard at the baby. What were you thinking about?
I guess I was just looking for a sign or something.
A sign of what?
I don't know. Me, I guess. And maybe he looks just like Casey when he was a baby, but I can't see any of myself in him. Not even a little bit. It's kind of weird.
Well, babies are like that. You know, they look like all kinds of people. My mom used to tell me I look like Winston Churchill.
My mom said I look like my birth father, but, problem was she hated his guts, so I, It's a constant reminder. I'm sorry. I'm really tired. What is it? It's radar.
I got it covered.
It's radar.
I got it covered.
Sure.
Yeah. Don't worry. I had 2 little brothers. I know exactly what to do with this little guy.
Thanks.
What's up, little buddy? Hey, what's wrong? You know what? You kind of do look like Winston Churchill. Yeah. Yeah, you do. You all set?
I think so.
You sure? Jen, if you're not ready for this...
No. I'm sure. Whatever it takes. This nurse has to help me get my baby back.
Let's get the ball rolling.
Who would that be? Nobody knows I'm here.
Maybe it's housekeeping. Don't freak out.
You're right. Hello?
Hello? Is this Jennifer Munson?
Who is this?
Dolores Mumford. I'm Gaston Brinks's assistant.
It's somebody who says she's the PI's secretary or something.
Be cool. Find out what she wants.
Hello, hello, are you there?
Yes. Yes, I'm here. Can I do something for you?
Well, I'm so sorry. The woman you're supposed to meet, a Miss Kristen Thompson, well, she's going to be slightly detained.
But she is coming, isn't she?
Oh, yes, yes, yes. She'll be about an hour late. Mr. Brinks wanted me to give you the message.
Hello? Nurse Thompson said that she's going to be detained. Do you think that she's having second thoughts?
About locating her brother? I doubt it.
But what if she
Jen,
found...
don't stress out. This is gonna give us time to eat before we meet her.
All right. I'm not hungry, though.
Well, I'm starving. I'll eat.
You know, this confidence of yours is almost contagious.
That's the idea. Let's get out of here.
Kristen? Excuse me. Are you Kristen Thompson?
Did you talk to Keith?
Yeah. How you feeling? Okay?
Better?
Good.
Look, Mom, I know what Keith did was wrong and everything, but I don't think he left me there on purpose, you know? I believe him.
Did Keith tell you to say that?
No. No. It's how I feel about everything. I'm not just saying it because I want you guys to get back together. I want you and Dad to get back together. You know that. It's just... we all need to, be fair to Keith right now. Yeah, I don't think he left me.
Maybe not. But he's out of our lives. And maybe that's for the best.
You like that?
Yeah. Well, what Tay suggested you could go to your house.
I know, but not tonight.
But you promised.
I know, things are sticky right now. I gotta move out of my place.
You're not moving back to Chicago, are you?
And leave my little buddy behind? I don't think so.
I don't want to go anywhere either.
No, you're gonna stay right here with Jack and Carly, and I'll just find another place here in Oakdale.
Awesome!
Yeah, I got too much invested here to give up now.
I don't know who you are, but you're not the person I spoke to about my brother. Excuse me.
Craig Montgomery sent me to find you. I'm his assistant.
I don't know any Craig Montgomery. Leave me alone.
Oh, listen, I'm sorry. I assure you, you have nothing to worry about. My business with you will only take a few minutes.
Buns over here. Are they rolls, too?
You have to ask somebody. You sure?
Sure, I'm sure.
Okay. It's fine, because that chair made the car feel like a feather bed.
I don't know what I did to deserve you. I mean, I said all those mean things to you. You really came through for me, you know that?
Guess I'm a glutton for punishment.
No, you're not. You're the best person I know.
Can you handle getting the kids back up to the classroom? I told Principal Barnes I'd call him at the district meeting, and the service is lousy in her room. I'll only be a minute.
Okay.
Thanks.
Still shopping in the bargain basement, I see.
I'm sorry. Have we met?
You know exactly who I am, and you know why I'm here.
I'm sorry, but
I'm sure that my daughter must have come running to you. Wouldn't have been the first time. So tell me what you've done with her.
You're sure this woman bought a ticket to New York?
That's her. I remember because she couldn't get on the plane fast enough.
Thank you.
Is there anything else?
Yeah, I'd like a round-trip ticket on the next flight to New York, please.
Okay. Returning when?
You're gonna have to leave that open.
Make that 2 tickets.
I thought you were going home.
Well, I talked to Ellen. I arranged everything. She's going to stay with the kids 24/7 until we get back.
Honey.
Hey, you said that we're in this together, G-Man, so I'm going with you. And together, we're going to bring Rory home.
You heard the lady. Make that 2 round-trip tickets to New York.
On the next As the World Turns, sponsored by Kellogg's.
Katie thinks you have more than a professional interest in her. I'm starting to wonder myself.
You're shaking. You're shaking.
She helped steal my baby. I want her to look me in the eye and tell me why, how she could do that.
There's got to be something else with them. They say they just met. But there is something going on between them, Jack. There's got to be some connection.